So I just start the recording first, okay, in case I really forget. Okay, so let's start our lesson. In the first lesson today, I would like to talk about the quiz questions yesterday we have done. Okay, so so you may go back to the Math app or the PDF file I sent you yesterday to read the question. Okay, we have already talked about question number 1 to number 7 yesterday. Okay, so let's start from question number 8 today. So a number is randomly selected from the integers 1 to 60 inclusive. Okay, so that is including number 1 and including number 60. Okay, and of course including any number, any integers between 1 and 60. All right. So what is the probability that the number selected is a prime number greater than 50? So in part A, we are going to find the probability of something, okay, of a prime number greater than 50, okay, and the probability is a fraction, and the denominator is just considering what we are doing. Okay, what we are doing here is just selecting, so a number, selecting a number from 1 to 60 inclusive. Okay, so how many possible outcomes are there? Just 60. Get it? Okay, and then the numerator is among these 60 outcomes, how many of them can satisfy this requirement? It is a prime number greater than 50. Okay, so greater than 50 means that it should be 51, 52 up to 60. Okay, but it should also be a prime number. Okay, so what are the prime number? The prime number greater than 50. Is 51 okay? No. 52? No. 53? Yes. Okay. 54? No. 55? No. 56, no. 57, no, it is divisible by 3, okay? 58, no, because it's an even number. And then 59, yes, okay? There is no other factor, okay, which can divide 59, okay? And then 60, okay, no, because 60 is an even number, okay? So there are only 2 prime numbers which are greater than 50 among the numbers between 1 to 60, okay? So the numerator we need to fill in this place should be just 2, okay? And then you just simplify the answer to be 1/30. So that is the answer of part A. Get it? And then part B, we need to find the probability. Again, probability, right? That it is a multiple of 5 or a multiple of 6. Okay, so can you see the keyword or? When you see the keyword or, you need to use that formula. PA or B is equal to PA plus PB minus PA and B. So it becomes P. The first requirement is a multiple of 5. And then plus PB. Second requirement is a multiple of 6. And then minus A and B. So that is a multiple of 5 and a multiple of 6. Okay, at the same time, the number is a multiple of 5 and is a multiple of 6. Okay, so it will be fraction plus fraction minus fraction. Okay, so let us list out the multiples of 5 first. Okay, will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. And then multiples of 6 will be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60. Okay, and what are the multiples of 5 and multiples of 6? Okay, so at the same time, they are also multiples of 6. So that will be a multiple of 30. So that is the common multiples, right? Like this, 30, and also 60. Can you see this? So the underlined 2 numbers are at the same time a multiple of 5 and a multiple of 6, right? Okay, so now let's go back to the expression. So we have 3 fractions here, and we know that each of them will have a denominator of 60 because that is what we are doing. Okay, we are selecting a number from the 60 options. Okay, and the first fraction, it is how many of them are multiples of 5. Okay, we just count how many multiples of 5 are there. So that should be 12. Okay, and then for second fraction, how many multiples of 6 are there? Will be 10. For the third fraction, okay, is there any numbers which are at the same time multiple of 5 and a multiple of 6? Yes, there are 2 of them. Okay, so it will be minus 2/60. So finally, just do the calculation with your calculator, and you get that it should be equal to 20/60. And then simplifying the answer, it should be 1/3. It's okay? So that is the answer of part B. OK， 好，呢度想你俾個反應我。呢度因為呢個係係我呢一個嘅即係最 typical 嘅問題。 如果你呢一題明白嘅，可唔可以俾個 like 或者俾個拍手掌我 ？If you are okay, if you understand this question, part A and part B, please give me a like or a clap, please. Okay, just this question, I would like to see your response. If you are not okay, please raise your hand. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. 好 ，next one 嗱，大致上就係咁樣噶啦，即係關於餓啊呢啲啊，係嘛？我哋有陣時要數嘅 ，OK？ next one, number 9. The table below shows the numbers of boys and girls in the school athletics team. Okay, so we have grade A, grade B, grade C, and then in each grade we have boys and girls. Okay， 嗱，你咧即係留意一啲即係呢啲題目咧，有時會有唔同嘅 category 嘅。OK， 咁我哋答題嘅時候咧，我哋要諗清楚究竟題目想我哋喺邊度揀嘢出嚟。同埋揀出嚟嘅嘢要符合啲乜嘢 requirement？ OK， 有兩樣嘢喎，係嘛？喺邊度抽出嚟得唔得？喺邊個範圍裏邊去到做個 selection， 就係個分母啦。做完 selection 出嚟之後，要符合到乜嘢 requirement？ 跟住呢一個就係分子啦。OK， 通常就係咁樣噶啦。所以咧有特別，如果佢即係分咗好多唔同嘅種類嘅話咧，有 grade A、grade B、grade C， 即係有男仔女仔嘅話咧，你就要睇清楚我哋係究竟喺邊一度抽出嚟，同埋抽出嚟嗰啲嘢咧要符合咩條件？兩大嘅步驟。Okay, so part A, if an athlete is randomly selected from the team, randomly selected from the team， 有冇話分？即係揀嘅時候啊，抽嘅時候有冇話要分 grade A、grade B、grade C， 或者有冇話要分男仔女仔嘅咧？冇喎，就咁 selected from the team 啫喎，係嘛？喺個 team 嗰度抽一個運動員出嚟，咁有幾多個可能性啊？即係個分母應該要係幾多啊？就係全部夾埋一齊㗎啦，係咪啊 ？OK， 記唔記到？我未睇佢 find 啲乜嘢嘢㗎喎 ，OK， 未睇佢求啲乜嘢嘢喎，但係唔關事嘅。我係講緊個分母啫，分母就係佢喺成個 team 嗰度抽出嚟，個分母就係成個 team 嘅人數啦。OK， 得唔得？所以咧 ，in part A， I know that, so I know that I'm finding probability, but I did not read what is the requirement of the probability. But I already know that the denominator of the fraction should be just adding up all the numbers. 16 plus 14 plus 15 plus 20 plus 22 plus 18. Do you understand this idea? 得唔得？好啦，跟住咧，但係一個分數唔係淨係填個分母噶嘛，我哋要填埋個分子噶噃。個分子就要睇下佢求啲乜嘢啦，係咪 ？OK， 好啦。Part A1, find the probability that the athlete is a girl of grade C. OK， 即係我哋填呢度係 A girl of grade C， 係嘛？咁之後咧 among 呢度咁多人。呢度幾多人嚟？睇下先，30、40、70、105人係咪？105係啦，冇錯。105人裏邊，當中有幾多個係 girl of grade C 嘅咧 ？grade C 嘅 girl 係咪即係講緊呢一格咧？唔使計，直接就係18係咪 ？OK， 唔使你自己數嘅有陣時係嘛？即係佢通常就係。玩啲咩倍數啊、質數啊嗰啲咧，先要自己慢慢數嘅啫，係咪 ？OK， 但係咧呢啲咁嘅即係統計數字形式俾你嗰啲咧，其實佢係俾埋個數字你嘅，得唔得？咁所以咧18啦呢度 Okay, so this is the fraction, and this will be the required probability. And then just simplify this. It should be like this, and then simplifying the number, and that will be equal to 6/35. Are you correct? Am I correct? Yes. And then for part 2, I would like to find the probability that the athlete is of grade A. Okay? I know that the probability is a fraction, and the denominator is independent of what we are finding. Okay? It is irrelevant of what we are finding. It is just related to what we are choosing from. Okay? Again, in part A, we are still selecting an athlete from the team, from the whole team, right? So the denominator is still equal to 105. Is that okay? And then in part 2, what we are going to find is the probability of selecting a grade A athlete, which means that 係咪即係咁樣啊？我要揾 grade A 嘅，咁即係話咧，係咪呢兩個數字加埋啊 ？OK，grade A 嘅就係有16，佢冇話要男仔定女仔喎，係嘛？即係 grade A 嘅就得啦。So it should be, I mean, the numerator should be 16 plus 14. Get this? And then it should be equal to 30/105, and simplifying the fraction, that will be equal to 2/7. Please check my number because I do not have a calculator in my hand now. Okay, if I calculated wrongly, please feel free to tell me. Okay, I trust you will. So this is part 2. Let me paste it here first. Okay, and then part B, the coach, 即係個教練啊 claims that if an athlete is randomly selected from the team, the probability of selecting a girl is less than 1/2. Do you agree? Explain your answer. 咁而家就話咧，嗱都係揀喎嘛，都係 select， 係由邊度 select 出嚟啊 ？Okay, selected from the team. It is still selected from the team, right? Okay, and so the denominator is still equal to 105, and we are going to consider the probability of selecting a girl. OK， 雖然今次咧佢個題目唔係叫你 find， 係咪？佢係 claim 一啲嘢，宣稱一啲嘢，宣稱啲乜嘢啊？係關乜嘢 probability 事㗎啦？就係 probability of selecting a girl. OK， then we just need to calculate the probability of selecting a girl ourselves to see whether it is larger than 1/2, equal to 1/2, or really less than 1/2. If it is less than 1/2, then you say yes. If it is not less than 1/2, then you say no. Okay? So probability of selecting a girl, and again, is 105 in the denominator. And then how many girls are there among the 105 students? That will be, the girls will be this number plus this number plus this number, right? Okay, so that should be 14 plus 20 plus 18. That will be equal to 52/105. Okay, but 52/105 is slightly less than 1/2. 係嘛？係咪先？睇先，52乘2係104啫，未到一半嘅係咪 ？Okay, therefore the answer is no. Okay, or you say that the claim is disagreed， 即係你唔同意佢嘅講法咁樣。Okay, get it? Next one, Number 10. The figure shows a stadium with 3 entrances. Carmen and Linda each enter the stadium through one of the entrances at random. 咁而家呢度有個即係球場咁樣啦，咁有北門、東門同埋西門咁樣啦，係嘛 ？OK， 有3道門嘅。咁跟住阿 Carmen 同埋 Linda 兩個人咧，咁就每個人咧都會揀一道門去到入嘅。OK， 好啦，嗱呢度咧留意咯。你打粒星落去呢度啊！呢題啊 ，OK， 打星嘅原因係因為呢一題開始，我哋係有2次選擇嘅，要揀2次嘅。邊2次啊 ？Okay, so we are going to have 2 times of selection, starting from this question. Which 2 times? The first selection is by Carmen. So Carmen can select an entrance, right? And then the second selection is by Linda. Linda can also select an entrance to enter the stadium. Can you see this? So if there are 2 times of selection, then we are going to use a table to list out the possibilities, the combinations. Okay? Sorry. Now, 我哋咧會用一個 table 嘅形式嘅去做嘅。咁係咩意思咧？就係第一個咧就係Carmen 嘅 choice，Carmen's choice， and then the second one will be Linda's choice. Okay, so what are the choice of Carmen? Okay, she can choose east, west, and north, right? How about Linda's choice? She can also choose east, west, and north. Can you get this? 好啦，咁但係咧，我哋而家咧，即係有2個選擇，即係2次選擇嘅話咧，每次都係有3個選項嘅，係嘛？咁我哋就會擺埋一齊，即係將呢2樣嘢咧擺埋一齊，咁睇下佢哋嘅組合會係點樣樣啦。So we will put these 2 selections together to see what are the combinations of their choices. Okay, so this is east-east, west-east, north-east, and then this is east-west, west-west, north-west, and this is north, west-north, and north-north. Okay. 咁佢有冇話唔可以揀同一道門嘅咧？嗱，有陣時咧，我哋要諗埋呢樣嘢喎，即係咧，即係通常會諗呢樣嘢咧，就係佢哋可唔可以重複嘅咧？咁樣樣呢個冇話唔可以噶嘛，係嘛 ？OK， 佢哋自己即係揀嘅啦嘛，三揀一啫嘛，係嘛 ？OK， 好啦，咁跟住咧，我哋 list out 咗所有嘅 possible outcomes 之後咧，我哋就可以計 probability 啦。OK， 但係又係我哋而家咧。無論佢問咩都好，我哋都知道咧個 probability is a fraction and the denominator is equal to 9 because there are 9 combinations, right? 9 possible outcomes. And then for the numerator, we really need to read what it is asking to find. So in part A, I would like to find the probability where both of them use the north entrance, okay? Both use north entrance. Among the 9 outcomes, how many of them can satisfy this requirement? both Carmen and Linda use the north entrance to enter the stadium. It's only one of them, right? So this is north. Okay? So the answer is 1/9. Can you get this? 就係咁啦。嗱，記住 probability 咧，我都講好多次啦。probability 啲課咧，其實個關鍵啊，好多時嘅技巧就係你可唔可以準確同埋正確咁樣去到列好呢一啲嘅 outcomes 出嚟嘅，得唔得？因為咧，你要砌個份數一啲都唔難，亦都好少會有啲好複雜嘅計算嘅 probability， 但係你要數準確呢啲嘅 outcomes 嘅話咧，有時會幾複雜嘅。所以咧，我哋要學多啲，即係點樣去 list out 啲 possible outcomes 出嚟，然之後再喺當中揀一啲咧係要 satisfies the requirement 嘅咁樣樣。Okay, and then part B. So again, I'm going to find the probability, and I know that it is a fraction, and the denominator is still equal to 9. Okay, because the situation did not change, right? Okay, but what we are going to find is only one of them uses the east entrance. Okay, only one of them uses the east entrance. So one of them used east, and the other did not use east. 即係其得一個 E 係嘛，另一個要係唔係 E 嘅。So among the 9 possible outcomes, how many of them can satisfy this requirement? This is okay. Only one E. Only one E. Only one E. Only one E. Can you see this? Only one of them used the east entrance. So among the 9 outcomes, there are only 4 of them satisfying this requirement. Okay, so the answer will be 4/9. So that is the answer. Can you get this? Okay, next. So a point 嗱呢度咧又係有啲唔同㗎，今次啊。A point is selected randomly from this line segment AB of length 16 cm. Find the probability that the length of AP is greater than 6 cm. 嗱呢一個咧你都係打粒星落去 ，put a star here。呢粒星嘅原因就係佢唔係揀兩次啦，今次呢一個咧係數唔到嘅 ，OK。This one is uncountable. OK， 嗱，其實得兩大類嘅啫，講真，一係就係 countable， 數得到嘅，好似之前我哋做過每一題都係數得到嘅。一係咧就好似呢啲咁樣，我哋係計長度啊、計面積啊、重量啊呢啲數唔到嘅嘢。OK， 通常都係長度同埋面積嘅啫，或者時間有陣時啊。OK，which is uncountable。好啦，咁我哋點做咧？好簡單嘅啫。諗法一樣嘅 ，OK？A point P is selected randomly from the line segment AB of length 16 cm. What we are doing is selecting from this 16 cm. Okay? So the probability is a fraction, still a fraction, and then the denominator is just considering what we are doing. We are selecting a point from the line segment of 16 cm. So we have 16 cm for us to choose. OK， 我哋今次咧唔能夠數到，即係唔能夠一個一個咁樣數到有幾多個選擇。但係我哋嘅選擇範圍，係有16 cm 咁長。OK， 我哋今次係諗個範圍啊。如果我哋數唔到嘅時候咧，就諗個範圍。OK，so the range of selection will be 16 cm. We can choose any point from this 16 cm. Okay, although it is not countable, but we are just considering the range that we can do the selection from. Among this 16 cm, which of them or how much of them? I'm not asking how many because it is not countable. I'm asking how much of them can satisfy this requirement that the length of AP is greater than 6 cm. OK， 好啦，而家揀一點做 P 點，譬如咁樣樣 ，P 點喺度。如果 P 點喺好近 A 嘅話咧，咁個 AP 咧 ，AP 咧係咪唔夠6 cm 啊？要落啲先得嘅喎，係嘛 ？OK， 要近 B 多啲喎。咁如果我要 AP 係 greater than 6 cm 嘅話咧，咁即係呢一度 ，OK， 最少要係6 cm 啦，得唔得？咁我可唔可以喺呢一度揀咧？可唔可以喺呢一段裏邊揀咧？唔可以喎，要喺呢一啲，sorry， 其實我係要喺呢一度揀一點 P， 先至可以令到咧 AP 咧呢個 length 咧係 larger than 6 cm。If you choose any point from this range, then the length of AP will be less than 6 cm. Can you see this? So, what is the range of the length that we can choose which will make the length of AP greater than 6 cm? That will be this 10 cm, right? So among the 16 cm length, there will be 10 cm of this range which can satisfy this requirement. Okay, the AP will be greater than 6 cm. So it is 10 cm. It's okay? And then the unit will be cancelled out. So remaining the number, and then you just simplify the fraction, that will be 5/8. Okay? So that is the answer for this question. 好，呢度呢一個位又想你俾個反應我，因為呢度咧新嘅，其實我哋未做過嘅。Okay? And if you understand this question, please give me a like or a clap. Okay? If you understand this question number 11, please give me a like or a clap. 得唔得？如果你明白11題嘅，可唔可以俾個 like 或者俾個拍手掌我 ？Thank you. If you do not understand or have any problems and want me to talk again, please raise your hand. 如果有任何唔明白嘅，想我講多次嘅，可唔可以舉手？Any hands? No hands? Okay. Next one. Number 12. A bag contains 2 red balls and 2 green balls. 2 balls are drawn at random from the bag at the same time. 好啦，嗱呢個咧又係啦，有2個波今次，係咪要抽2次啊？有2次選擇，有 first ball is the first selection, and the second ball is the second selection. Okay, although they are selected at the same time. Okay, but what is implied by this sentence at the same time? It just means that it is repetition is not allowed. Okay? 即係話唔會同時間抽到2個一樣嘅波，係咁解嘅啫。Sorry。 OK， 就係咁嘅意思。Repetition is not allowed。但係小心啲喎，佢有兩個紅波，兩個綠波，我哋 label 咗第一個紅波，我哋要分辨第一個紅波、第二個紅波，第一個綠波、第二個綠波，我哋唔會同時間抽到兩次第一個紅波，唔會同時間抽兩次第一個綠波咁樣樣。但係可唔可以抽到第一個係抽到第一個紅波，第二次抽係抽到第二個紅波咧，都可以嘅噃。OK， 好啦，咁嘅時候咧，我哋有兩次選擇，係嘛 ？So we have 2 times of selection, which means that we are going to use a table to list out the possibilities. Okay, so that will be like this. This is the first ball, and then this will be the second ball. So what can be the first? Sorry, 呢度有唔單止咁少喎，等先啊。呢個咁多喎，點解啊 ？Because for the first ball, it can be red 1, it can be red 2, can be green 1, can be green 2, and then for second ball, it can be red 1, can be red 2, can be green 1, can be green 2. OK， 好啦，呢度咧咁樣分辨晒之後咧，我哋就可以排晒列晒佢哋出嚟啦。So the outcome will be red, red. This is also red, red. This is green, red. This is green, red, right? This is red, 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 green, red, green, red. This is red, green, red, green, 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 green. This is red, green, red, green, 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 green. 好啦，不過由於我哋咧頭先係咪講咗咧？repetition is not allowed. Repetition is not allowed. So we are going to cross out the red one. This one is actually not possible. Okay, not possible. 唔會同時間抽到第一個紅波兩次嘅，因為咧我哋喺4個波係嘛？喺個袋裏邊有4個波，我哋同時間抽2個波出嚟。你諗下，會唔會抽到第一個紅波？兩個都係第一個紅波，冇可能噶嘛，係嘛？同樣地，會唔會兩個都係紅波2咧？唔會。Green 1 no. Green 2 never. Can you see this? So these 4 are not possible outcomes. They are impossible. Okay? So we cannot count them as the possible outcomes. So what is the number of possible outcomes? It is just 12. Okay, so there are only 12 possible outcomes here. Okay, so if I'm going to find probability in part A, then we know that the probability will be a fraction and the denominator is equal to 12. Okay, but what we are going to find is in part A will be 2 balls of different colors. Okay, so among the 12 outcomes, how many of them will have 2 balls of different colors? So let me use blue this time. Different colors. Green and red. Green and red. Green and red. Green and red. And then red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Okay, among the 12 outcomes, there will be 8 of them having 2 balls of different colors. So the final answer will be 2/3. It's okay. And then part B, I'm going to find probability. I know that it is a fraction and the denominator is just the number of outcomes. That will be 12, okay? And then the numerator is what we're going to find will be at least one red ball, okay? Among the 12 outcomes, how many of them have at least one red ball? 最少一個紅波，即係可以幾多個紅波咧？最少一個 at least one red ball, which means that it can be having one red ball or having two red balls. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the remaining two, GG, both of them are green balls. Okay, that is not satisfying the requirement from this question, so they are not the favorable outcomes. So among the 12 outcomes, there are 10 of them can satisfy this requirement. Okay, so this will be 5/6. Get it? 13. 好，又嚟擲色仔咯。Two fair dice are thrown. Find the probability that the sum of the numbers on the two dice is greater than 10. 係咪有兩樣嘢啊？ So we have two things, two selections. Okay, then we are going to use a table here. Each of them, 每一次擲色，每一粒色咧，係咪都有6個 outcome 㗎？ So it will be like this. The first dice and the second dice. The first dice can have outcomes of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And second dice can also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 今次可唔可以重複嘅咧？而家擲兩粒色，有冇話第一粒擲完之後，第二粒唔可以同佢相同嘅咧？呢度冇話嘅喎，係嘛？就咁 two fair dice are thrown， 就咁擲兩粒色嘅啫，可以係孖色嚟噶嘛 ？OK， 好啦，跟住咧，我而家想揾啲咩咧 ？Find the probability that the sum of the numbers is greater than 10。咁我哋呢度咧就唔寫11啦，因為我哋今次咧想計算嘅 probability 咧係 the sum of the numbers，so that should be 1 plus 1， that is 2。Okay, so this one is 2. The outcome is equal to 2. And this 1 plus 2 is 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 2 plus 1 is 3. And 2 plus 2 is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And like this. Okay, so these are the outcomes. How many outcomes are there? 嗱，記住邊啲先係 outcome 咧？呢啲先係喎，得唔得啊？呢啲先係 outcome 嚟嘅。Okay, so we are going to find probability. Probability is a fraction, and the denominator is the number of outcomes. So there will be 36 outcomes, right? And then what we're going to find here is the sum of the numbers is greater than 10. Okay, among these 36 outcomes, how many of them will have the sum greater than 10? 嗱，你想點啦？佢 greater than 10， 即係要大過10，即係唔包10嘅嚇。OK， 咁呢好明顯啦，得 1, 2, and 3. Just 3 of them are greater than 10. Okay, so the answer is this, but you need to simplify the fraction to be 1/12. Get it? 14. 好，要快啲咯。The bag contains 2 white balls, 1 green ball, and 1 blue ball. A ball is drawn randomly and put back into the bag. Then another ball is drawn randomly from the bag. 好啦，而家咧係咪都係有2次選擇啊？抽2次嘅。抽完第1次之後咧，擺翻落去個袋嗰度嘅。咁即係咩意思咧？ Can you think whether repetition is allowed or not this time？ 可唔可以抽到重複嘅波㗎2次？係可以嘅喎，因為咧佢抽完之後咧擺翻落個袋度再抽過嘅係咪 ？OK， 咁嘅時候咧就可以重複啦。Sorry。Okay. So each time and again, because we have 2 times of selection, so I'm going to use a table to represent the outcomes, and each of them each time has 4 options, right? 4 balls. Okay, so that would be like this. First ball. And this is second ball. Okay. So there are 2 white balls. I am going to call this white 1 and white 2, and then green and blue. This is also white 1 and white 2 and green and blue. Okay. 得，咁但係咧嗱，今次係啦，我哋使唔使我哋寫出嚟先啊 ？The outcomes will be white, white. This is also white, white, green, white, and blue, white. And this one is white, 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 green, white, and blue, white. And this white, green, white, green, 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 blue, green. This is white, blue. This is white, blue. This is green, blue, and blue, blue. Okay? Because the balls drawn will be put back into the bag, which means that the same ball can be selected 2 times. Okay? 所以咧，今次咧呢一個2個都係 white 1呢一個咧，都有可能出現嘅喎，係嘛？因為佢抽完之後咧，擺翻落去可以再抽過嘅。OK？ 好啦。咁嘅時候咧，我哋知道 this is a probability, it's a fraction, and then the number of possible outcomes is 16. There are 16 combinations, right? And then the numerator. In part A, what we are finding is only 1 ball is white. Okay? Among the 16 options, 16 outcomes, how many of them will have only 1 white ball? OK， 只係得1個係白色嘅啫，呢個唔得啦，呢個唔得啦，呢個得喎，1個 W 係嘛？呢個，然後咧呢個，呢個，呢個，呢個 ，Can you see this? So among the 16 options, there are 8 of them can satisfy this requirement. So the answer will be 1/2. Okay, so that is the answer of part A. And then part B. I want to find the probability. And this is a fraction. Denominator is still the number of possible outcomes, that is 16. And then the requirement this time is that the colors are different. Okay, I want different colors. So WW are having the same color, so no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one is also 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you see this? Okay, so there will be 10 of them satisfying the requirement. And then simplifying the fraction, it will be 5/8. Get it? Okay. Last one, number 15. There are 36 students in a class. 9 of them studies geography. 6 of them studies history. And 4 of them studies both geography and history. And the rest of them studies neither of the 2 subjects. Okay? 嗱，4樣嘢喎，係嘛？4種人嘅。OK， 有一啲咧就 geog 讀 geog， 有一啲咧就讀 history， 有一啲咧就兩科都有讀，有一啲咧就係一科都冇讀咁樣樣。OK。If a student is chosen randomly from the class, find the probability that the student studies geography. Okay, so in part A, 嗱今次咧係咪揀一個學生嘅啫？咁就唔使即係兩個，即係唔使畫個 table 嘅啫啦。Okay, so this is a probability, and then we know that it is a fraction, and so we are choosing a student from the class. And how many options are there in the class? There will be 36, right? And then to find the probability, we are going to find the students that studies geography. Among the first 6 students, how many of them studies geography? So that is very easy, just 9. Okay? So the answer is 1/4, like this. 直接俾咗你嘅呢個。好啦，跟住 Part B。Okay, this is a probability, and there are 36 students, and it studies neither geography nor history. 好啦，又冇讀 geography， 又冇讀 history 嘅。呢度咧打粒星落去啦。呢一題啊。好，咁我呢度咧畫少少嘢，大家一齊畫少少嘢先。This one is studying geography. And then this one studying history. Do you understand? And what is the common part? The common part will be studying geography and history. Can you get the idea? But what is the outer part? Outer part. Outside the 2 circles. So that will be the students that studies neither geography nor history. OK， 左邊嘅圓圈就係有讀 geography 嘅同學，右邊嘅圓圈就係有讀 history 嘅同學，中間重疊部分就係同時間有讀 geography 同埋有讀 history 嘅同學。咁外邊嗰部分咧，即係個圓圈兩個圓圈以外嗰部分咧，就係又冇讀 geography 又冇讀 history 嘅同學啦。我哋而家要揾嘅就係呢一啲同學佔咗全班嘅幾多分之幾 ？OK， so there are and 4 of them studies both geography and history, which means that so this region is actually equal to 4. Do you understand this? The common part is equal to 4. And then, how about the students that studies only geography? 嗱，呢度小心啲喎。我一想講咧就係呢個月亮呢個形狀啊，即係咧讀 geography， 不過咧我哋要唔包同時間讀兩科嘅同學。OK， 我哋知道有9個人有讀 geography 嘅，但係呢9個人裏邊咧係咪包埋嗰4個又讀 geography 又讀 history 嘅同學？咁所以咧，我哋淨係想揾呢一格嘅話咧，淨係 geography 嘅話咧，就應該係9減4，即係5個啦。Can you get this? And then, how about the students studies history only? Only history. I know that there are 6 of them studies history, but 4 of them, among the 6 students, 4 of them studies both geography and history. So if I want to find the number of students who studies history only, then that will be 6, taking away the students who studies both, and that will be equal to 2. Okay, so 2 of them studies history only. OK， 呢度 get 咩到？好啦，咁而家呢度咧，嗱分開咗4種人喎。第一種咧就係2科都有讀，第二種就係淨係讀 geog 冇讀 history， 第3種就係淨係讀 history 冇讀 geog， 咁第4種咧就係 geog 同埋 history 都冇讀嘅人。咁有幾多個咧？我哋而家想揾嘅就係咪應該係36 minus 5 minus 4 minus 2? Okay, the remaining students will be neither studying geography nor history. That will be equal to 25. OK， 所以咧喺36個當中，其實係有25個咧係又冇讀 geog 又冇讀 history 嘅。Can you get this? So the probability that a student studies neither geography nor history will be 25 over 36. And 25 is calculated by 36 minus 5 minus 4 minus 2. Okay? So that will be 25 over 36. And this is the answer of part B. Is that okay? OK， 我想問，我知道都係想俾你俾個反應我啊。B part 呢度 ，B part。If you understand what I'm talking in part B, please give me a like or a clap. Okay? Yes, please give me a response at this point. If you understand what I'm talking in part B, okay, so please give me a like or a clap, please. If you do not understand any steps, so please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's the end of the quiz. 有問題 the quiz. And then let's go back to the textbook. Textbook. 好，呢度咧仲有一小 part 喺即係第一個 section 裏面啊，仲有一小 part 要講一講嘅。OK。就係咧，嗱好簡單嘅呢個，不過咧你有陣時要諗得清楚啲嘅，就係咧，我今次係講相反啊，咩為之相反咧？即係 not 嗰樣嘢。如果你揾咗一樣嘢嘅 probability， 我哋要揾 佢唔出現嘅 probability， 咁啊點樣咧？或者佢嘅相反會出現嘅 probability， 咁會點樣咧？咁呢度有一個符號咧，想你車識先嘅，就係呢一撇，OK， 即係咧 not 呢一件事啦 ，OK 個 not 字得唔得？呢一度啊，等我黐咗過去先。Okay, so go back to the textbook. The textbook is which page? Page is page 5.20. Okay, 5.20. This prime thing. 呢個讀 prime 啊，咁就係 not 咁解。OK, does not occur. OK, 出嗱，我哋不嬲計緊出現某一件事出現，或者某一件事發生，佢嘅機會率係有幾多？但係咧，如果呢一撇出現嘅話咧，你就係計緊呢一件事唔發生嘅機會率有幾多 ？OK， 咁咧好簡單嘅啫。如果我哋問你有一件事佢唔發生嘅機會率嘅話咧， the probability that an event does not occur is just equal to 1 minus the probability of that event to occur. Okay? So that is the basic thing about the not notation. Okay, this one. 呢一個即係 the probability that an event does not occur is equal to 1 minus the probability that the event will occur. Like this. OK， 好啦，咁我哋有啲即係講咁耐，其實係點樣問你嘅咧？啲題目好簡單嘅啫。Example 9. So let's read example 9 on the next page. So a biased coin is tossed once. 嗱，喂，呢個咧，你解呢個字佢。A biased coin。biased coin 即係唔公平嘅銀仔。我哋之前咪學過咩 fair dice 嘅，即係公平嘅骰子，係嘛？公平嘅骰仔。公平嘅意思咧，即係每一面出現擲到每一面嘅機會率咧，都係一樣嘅。但係如果唔公平嘅話咧，即係 bias 嘅話咧，即係話某一面發生嘅機會率咧，就會大過另外一面喎。OK， 即係佢唔係1/2啦，而家擲銀仔嘅話咧，擲到公同埋擲到字嘅機會率咧，唔係1/2同埋1/2啦。OK， 佢可能做咗手腳嘅咁樣嘅意思啊。咁啊，仲有咧 ，a biased coin is tossed once， 擲一次。If the probability of getting a head is 0.65, find the probability of getting a tail。好啦，咁呢個咧，我哋想揾嘅係 probability of getting a tail。tail 即係咩意思啊？tail 即係唔係 head， 因為唔係 head 就 tail 噶啦嘛，即係唔係公就字噶啦嘛，係嘛 ？OK， 唔係公就字噶啦，咁所以咧，我哋要點做咧？如果唔係公，即係擲唔到公，就要用1 minus the probability of getting ahead。聽唔聽到 ？OK， 當然即係我哋要知道咧個銀仔唔係公就係字先呢一樣嘢。OK， 唔係公就係字咁樣樣得唔得？咁所以咧，佢而家要你求其中一樣，但係佢俾咗嘅資料你咧，就係另外一樣嘢喎。OK， 咁點算咧？咁你就用1減另外嗰樣就係㗎啦。So it's 1 minus 0.65. Okay, because the total probability must be equal to 1. Must be equal to 1. And then if I just want to find one part, probability of one part, then I just need to use 1 to minus the probability of the other part. That is the idea. Okay, so there are 2 parts, tail or head. Okay, that is already the total. Okay, that is already everything, right? So the total probability must be equal to 1. And it is given that the probability of getting head is 0.65. But I want to find the other part. So I just use 1, the total probability 1, to minus the given part. And then the remaining part will be the required probability. Okay, so that is the idea. So the answer will be 0.35. Like this. Okay, now, so I would like you to try to do the instant drill number 9. Instant drill number 9. Okay, and please remember to upload to the Math app. So instant drill number 9. The probability that Susan is late for school on a certain day is 0.1. 呢個係 given 嘅係咪？嗱，即係你可以咁樣寫低嘅，即係 given. What is given is the probability that Susan is late is equal to 0.1. Okay, and then the question asks you to find the probability that Susan is not late. Okay, Susan is not late. Can you get the idea here? So what we're going to do is P, Susan is not late, is equal to, because we can think that Susan is late and Susan is not late is already everything. Okay, there is no third choice, right? 係嘛？一係就係遲到，一係就係唔遲到嘅啫，冇第三樣嘢㗎啦，係嘛？即係呢兩樣嘢已經霸晒所有可能性㗎啦。咁嘅時候，佢哋嘅 total probability 就會等於1。OK， 然之後，如果我哋有其中一樣嘢嘅數字，我哋就會用1減嗰個數字咧，去到計另一樣嘢啦。OK， so 而家個 idea 就係咁樣啦，係嘛？佢兩個一係遲到，一係唔遲到，冇第三可能性啦。OK， 所以佢就係加埋就係1啦。咁我哋有咗遲到嘅數字 probability 即係0.1，我就可以用1 minus the probability of Susan is late. Okay, so that is 1 minus 0.1. That is 0.9. 你可以唔使寫呢一句嘅。Okay, so you can just skip this sentence. Just do the numerical calculation in your solution will be okay. You understand? But during the lesson, I would like to explain detailedly to you what we are thinking. So so normally I will write down the thinking steps. Okay, but those thinking steps will not be counted, will not be marked. Okay, so you may skip those thinking steps. Just do the calculation steps will be okay. All right. So this is instant truth number 9. Next is the example number 10. 好嗱，我哋試一啲複雜少少嘅計算咯。我哋做埋一題啊。Sorry. Mr. Wong has 7 $5 coins, 9 $2 coins, and 11 $1 coins, and 13 50-cent coins in his purse. 好啦，而家咧有4種硬幣係咪？有7個5蚊銀、9個2蚊銀、11個1蚊銀，同埋13個5毫子。He randomly draws 1 coin from his purse. Find the probability of each of the following events. 好，Part A. I'm going to find probability. Know that it is a fraction and 今次要自己計啊，係咪？佢冇俾到個 probability 嚟嘅，佢俾啲數字嚟嘅啫。We are drawing 1 coin from the purse. So how many possible outcomes are there? Should be 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. Okay, that should be 40. And then among these 40 outcomes, how many of them are $5 coin or $2 coin? So what we're finding is like this: $5 coin or $2 coin. Okay, so we do this first. $5 coin, and then plus P $2 coin, and then minus P $5 coin and $2 coin. OK， 即係咧又係要用翻個句咯，5蚊銀嘅數字加2蚊銀嘅數字減同時間係5蚊銀又係2蚊銀嘅數字。不過我哋知道咧呢個數字應該係0嚟㗎係嘛？冇一個銀同時間係5蚊或者2蚊嘅。So we are going to minus 0 here, but you don't need to write minus 0. Okay, so just adding 2 probabilities together, and each of them will have the same denominator, being this. Okay, so how many $5 coins are there? There will be 7. And then how many $2 coins are there? Will be 9. So the answer will be just equal to 16 over 40, which is equal to 2 over 5. So that is part A. And then part B, the coin is neither a $5 coin nor a $2 coin. 又唔係5蚊，又唔係2蚊。OK， 咁即係幾多蚊啊？咁咪即係1蚊或者係5毫咯，係嘛 ？OK， so in part B, it is P neither $5 nor $2。誒，咁咪即係其實係1減上面嗰個咯，$5 or $2，減咗呢個，即係可以係嗱 A part 就係5蚊或者2蚊，而家我又要唔係佢，又要唔係佢 ，OK， 係咪即係其實就係我哋減走 唔想要嗰部分，唔想要嗰部分咪就係我哋喺 A part 計咗部分咯。Okay, so that should be 1 minus 2 over 5. That should be 3 over 5. Okay. Part C. Now I want to find is a $5 coin, $2 coin, or $1 coin. Okay. 哇，3個喎。其實咧，我哋可以一減翻唔要嗰部分就係啦。而家得4種啫嘛，係嘛？我想要嗰部分咧係包含咗3種嘅。咁我唔想要嗰部分咧，咪就係淨係得剩翻嘅呢一種咯。Okay, so what is the probability of 50 cent coins? Will be 13 over 40, right? So the final answer will be just 27 over 40, like this. It's okay. Okay, so maybe let's continue next Monday. So that is the end of this lesson. And if you have no problem, and you may leave now. Goodbye.